Hey everybody, welcome. I am so sorry about what has happened in the past hour and a quarter. Because I had so much background noise and as well as company, so I pretty much had nothing in control over. I was not the one who invited them. Just so you know, because whenever I have company, I don't like to you know, stream or rather make noises like whatever company is here. But it's just that it's so awkward, just to stream while they're here. And well, now that they left, and also the background noise has been kept to a minimum, but can't guarantee that background noise will stop. But anyway, my name is Marlon, and this is episode 53 of Mushroom City in Minecraft. But however, I don't intend to make this last long in terms of me playing the game. This will qualify just enough for me to call it episode 53 of Mushroom City in Minecraft. I've already done too many favors for myself and for Twitch now, and for others. Now I don't mean you guys, but now I'm doing favors for you guys this time. So, how are you guys doing? Let me type in the chat. Alright, there we go. Okay, so it says I am back, and along with my voice. Hold on just a minute, folks. I got someone to have a little word with via the Banhammer. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens when you. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens when you give me those type of messages. You out! You out! You know what I'm saying? You out! Nobody gets away with it. No spammers out there, that's a warning. Alright, so now, let's get back to business. Where am I right now? Oh yeah, today's Thursday, July 24th, 2025. Oh yeah, and if my friend is watching this, I am so sorry that I didn't even get a chance to do it at the beginning of the stream. Happy birthday, dude. Happy birthday. We gotta hang out, at some point this year. Probably during the fall or even during the holidays. But however, do keep in mind that I'm not going to be available on Labor Day because my brother's going to be in town, and it's just that I haven't seen him in a while. We're used to living together since he was born. And now he's away, and now I feel more lonely. But even though it's even though company is great, but not during the stream, though. Because after all, there are limits to this. Oh, I can hear background music, but now that's gone. Thank God. Alright, so we're only going to be playing until 7:35, and then we'll get back to doing the 3-day forecast, plus a tropical update as well, but it's not going to be at the end of the stream. It's just going to be before we get back to Radar Omega, and there's going to be a weather topic of the day, folks. So, I might think about doing something that could be a new thing for me. Not entirely new, but it's something that I'm open to. So, What I'm thinking is that I'm gonna surprise you guys, but it's not like a big blowout surprise, like a big announcement or whatever. It's something regarding the weather topic of the day, but it's not gonna be a major change. It's just gonna be something. It's not a major change. It's not even any change at all. It's just something that's an addition. But nothing fancy though. It's nothing fancy. Nothing too dramatic involved. But it's something for me. And even for you guys. Because what I'm thinking is that I might stream 7 days in a row starting today. And this could be the reason for this unique type of weather topic of the day, or a set of weather topic of the days, if you know what I mean. Weather topics of the day, or weather topic of the days, if you know what I mean. But if you don't know, well, I'll just show you at the end of the stream. Oh man, I am tired as hell. Oh hell no! Yeah, that's actually that came from Weather Geeks from the Weather Channel about 10 years ago. It was a guy named Dr. J. Marshall Shepard, and he happened to be the host of Weather Geeks. And the segment name that he came up with was called "Oh Hell Nah," because it's not hell no, it's hail no, as in like balls of ice coming down from the sky during a thunderstorm. For those of you who don't get, the whole meteorology type of joke, it's an inside joke for us meteorologists. The sun is setting right now, somewhere outside in the city on the east side. We're still along northeast 35th Avenue. And where we are right now, well, we still got a couple more streams to go, folks. I mean, we're not even close to halfway there, though. I mean, how long will it take? About probably around up to probably past episode 70, a bit close to which, episode 70. Yeah, folks, this week has been so horrible. And I'm not talking about me or anyone in particular who I really know personally. It's more like a pop culture thing. Yeah, I mean, I have no favorite celebrities, but let's just say that there were so many notable people that died during the course of this week. Not 3 in a row, but 3 this week. 3 most notable people this week who have kicked the bucket. So there was this kid from the Cosby Show, and then you have Ozzy Osbourne, and then you have Hulk Hogan. Oh yeah, his name is Malcolm Jamal Turner, from the Cosby Show. Yeah, he died of drowning. And then Ozzy Osbourne, I forgot how he died. I'll probably look that up soon. And also, Hulk Hogan died from a cardiac arrest. Yeah, there's just too many people, dying. Too many notable people dying this year. I mean, it's just that this reminded me of 2009. I mean, so many notable people, and the biggest one of all was Michael Jackson. I mean, the story goes like this. So, what happened was that I just got out of school, like really early. It was the last day of freshman year. Hold on a minute. As I was saying, so the story of my adolescence, well, a part of it in my adolescence, I should say. So, what it goes like this is that I just finished, freshman year in high school. I left early. It was exams week. It was the last day. And then when I got home, I heard the news that the king of pop had kicked the bucket. And boy, all of the coverage, really made me tune in to music. Before, like, I was a teenager, I was not really into music that much. I mean, I was, like, so fixated on, or rather, I was, well, let's just say that whatever was on the radio, I just listened to it. It wasn't like something that I was a major fan of. But then, once the death of the King of Pop happened, well, that made me appreciate music even more. Realize that I would like open my mind, to not only the works of the King of Pop, but also the works of many as well, who have made so much music throughout their careers, and that you would need to oh no, not need to, but more like understand. You would understand more about music, like listening, not just listening to it, but also to know the lyrics. And then by the time like I started to listen to MJ's music, I got into the Beatles during my teenage years. And then I started to expand more on my choice of music. And so I learned that over the years that I became more of like more of a fan of rock and some pop music, but only the ones that are from the past, but only the good ones, not like the crappy ones. Just only the ones that have meaningful lyrics, not like anything that has anything provocative. I mean, I don't mind the swear words and all, but it's just that I'm more into the whole, music lyrics that have meaning rather than just, something that involves women. I mean, even though I do listen to like some female artists, but not like in a way that like makes them dress up in certain ways. And of course, who's my favorite musician nowadays? Well, other than the Beatles or MJ, 21 Pilots, because I really enjoy listening to the works of Tyler Joseph and Josh Dunn because, well, you have Tyler Joseph. He writes his music, and the music was about him and his mental health. And in the album called Blurry Face, it's like you're actually learning more about him. It's more like the introduction of what you're going to listen to in future albums and music. And then in later albums, you'll truly understand that after you finish listening to Blurry Face, you have Trench and Clancy, and I'm pretty sure there's a new one that's about to come out. But I forgot the name, but so far, like, I've listened to more of his work, and I thought it was, and it still is, the most remarkable work I've ever listened to. I mean, I don't just, just listen to, the beats. I also, listen to the lyrics. Because what he does is that he turns his insecurities into characters. And it's a major... It's like a major thing that you turn your insecurities into characters, and then you come up with a storyline for them. And it's quite an inspiration, actually. I've also listened to more Linkin Park, and even a few songs, even some songs from the Y2K era. Yeah, because, I mean, as a millennial, I've grew up listening to a bunch of music that was on the radio. I mean, pop songs from back in those days were much more meaningful than the ones today. I mean, which explains why there are many good songs from the radio from back in those days that have more meaningful lyrics, Of course, you get your Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, many others. Then you have Green Day. And many others. And of course, there are a few songs that I do have the guilty pleasure of listening to, but I won't even bother, and telling you guys that. But in the music world, all I can say is that it's horrifying and tragic that there's just so many dead musicians like Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys. Then you have Ozzy Osbourne. And many others. The one thing, after I learned about the death of Ozzy Osbourne, is that when I got home last night, or rather, not last night, the other night. Whoops. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone farther. I remember, the one thing I do remember the most about Ozzy Osbourne wasn't really the music, it was really his, even though I do know him for his music, but the one thing I'll always remember is that he was in in a commercial called World of Warcraft. And the line goes like this: "I'm Ozzy Osbourne, and I'm the Prince of Darkness." And then after that, he got himself into an argument, with somebody, yes, who's like questioning him being the Prince of Darkness. "You're the one who's been running all the fucking crazy train. I've been the Prince of Darkness since 1979. And then after that, then that character from World of Warcraft, he exclaimed, "There can only be one Prince of Darkness." And then, I don't know if, like, Ozzy Osbourne's character, like, yeah, we'd be blown into oblivion. Alright, so basically, this is where we're gonna end things with Minecraft, but I will go back to the western end of the city. But the question is, if you guys are wondering, do I play World of Warcraft? No, I don't, actually. I don't play World of Warcraft because, I mean, it's like, there's just too much of, like, everything there is in a game. I mean, I know it's a role-playing game, and that, sure, the characters, it's just that it's not really appealing to me. I mean, no offense to anyone who plays World of Warcraft. I mean, I really am not really into that, those type of games. I mean, like, I would need not only friends, but who would convince me to play World of Warcraft, but also, it's just that I'm more of like someone who likes more simple things, and also, like, there's just too much endless thing for me, like, if I were to get involved in World of Warcraft. Now, we'll get to the rest of the National Weather discussion with me talking about the upper level maps, the tropical update, and then seeing what's going on for the next 3 days. And then we'll get to the weather topic of the day, and I'm hoping that I'll get that done within the next 20 minutes. It is 7:38 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Welcome to the stream for those of you just tuning in. My name is Marlon. This is episode 53 of Mushroom City and Minecraft. Much of the stream has been silent. Well, up until 7:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, which is really the first hour and 15 minutes of the stream that's been silent. Because, I mean, I had company over. Okay, so this is where I end things. Oh, wait a minute. No. This is not where I end things. I realize that I still have a long way to go. Oh my god, I deceived myself. And you guys, unfortunately. So, where are we right now? We are now along Northwest 30th Avenue. And we are getting close to West X-Axis Avenue, or West, let's see, I would say Kingdom Boulevard. Yeah, I would probably discuss the whole name-changing thing in a later time. But right now, I just need to get back to the western edge of the city. And then once I do, I'm going to transition back to the weather, and I'll hope to make this quick. Oh, man. I'm tired. Yeah, it's been quite a day today. Quite a day. I'm looking forward to the weekend. All right, I think we are at the western edge of the city, so now let's just leave it here and make this north. So let's. All right, now let's change the scene back to here. This time we are going to go here. Okay, so this is assuming that this is right now. And what we're seeing here is that we do have plenty of... So basically what we have here is that we have a ridge located over the Colorado Rockies. Ah, man, I just dropped my water bottle. Hold on. But luckily it was closed. Yep, luckily it was closed, thank God. I mean, I didn't even take a sip because I didn't do much of the talking in the first hour of the stream. Now that I am, let's do it. So, we do have a trough over the Colorado Rockies, an upper level low off of Central California. And it's the reason why there's a trough. And there's a tiny bit of flat trough over the upper Mississippi Valley. But for the... Hold on a minute. But for the record... Oh, just a minute. Okay, never mind. I thought it was background music. That's loud enough. Anyway, there is a ridge over off of the northeast, which means that there's very, very... very bad weather in places like parts of the Great Basin, and as well as parts of the Great Lakes region as well. And let's not forget about areas in the mid-Mississippi Valley as well. Although there is an area of disturbance, but we'll check up on that in just a few minutes. Let's go to tomorrow night, which is Friday night. So what do we have here? So we do have ridges over the Colorado Rockies and the mid-Mississippi Valley. And I think there is one over the Tennessee Valley as well. A trough over Northern California. And there's a little tiny trough over Nebraska. And there's also a trough just located north of Maine, which means that there is going to be some strong weather in the Great Basin and as well as parts of Iowa and Nebraska, let alone there could be more in the Pacific Northwest and the Northern Rockies, but we'll check up on that in just a few minutes. Then we go to Saturday night, where there is still going to be an area of an upper level high over the southeast. There's going to be a ridge over the northern plains and a trough over the west coast, a tiny trough over Michigan, and a tiny ridge over the northeast and especially in the mid-Atlantic. So that means there's going to be plenty of strong weather in the Great Basin, the Northern Rockies, as well as parts of the Great Lakes region, and even parts of the South as well. And then, let's see what we got for Sunday night. Finally, by Sunday night, there is going to be a large dome, a ridge over the Mississippi Valley, which could mean that there is going to be a heat dome, but we'll check up on that in just quite a bit. There's going to be a big trough off of the west coast, a small trough over near Maine, which means that there's going to be a lot of strong weather in the west coast, as well as the Great Basin, Northern Rockies, Desert Southwest. We'll see about that. And now let's tune into the tropics right now. So what do we have? Basically, at this point, we only have about 10% chance of development. I mean, to be honest with you folks, I mean, it's just only going to be a big rainmaker in the next few days. I mean, 10% at this point. I really think that this is going to like not end well for this system, because this system is done. I mean, the rain won't. I mean, there will be lots of rain along the Gulf Coast in the next few days, but after that, that's it. It's done. That's just my take. I mean, there's no chance for that to increase from 10 to 20 or up in terms of percentage. I mean, it's been like this for days. So at this point, that's it. Alright, so now let's go back and change gears to here. Hold on a minute. Okay, never mind. Okay, so now let's tune into the models right now. I'm going to make this quick, because I'm getting hungry, folks. Let's start off with tomorrow morning, where there's going to be... Hold on a minute. There's going to be plenty of warm lows throughout the East Coast, the lower to mid-Mississippi Valley, and even southern Arizona. Chilly temperatures in the Rockies, parts of the Great Basin, Sierra Nevadas, and even the Cascades. Sorry about that. So, what about tomorrow night? By tomorrow night, there's going to be a lot of heat throughout the Mid-Atlantic all the way to Florida, and as well as Texas, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Louisiana, and as well as the Northern Plains and the Dakotas. Plenty of heat to go around throughout parts of the Great Basin, Desert Southwest, Central Valley, California, leeward side of the Cascades too. Then we go to Saturday morning, where Saturday morning there's going to be lots of warm lows throughout the southeast and the mid-Atlantic. And there's going to be chilly weather in parts of the west like the Great Basin, but some parts, especially in the Rockies and the Cascades too, and as well as the Sierra Nevadas. Now, what about Saturday night? What do we got here? We got lots of heat throughout the southeast, and as well as the central third of the country, desert southwest, parts of the Great Basin too, and even the Sierra. Oh yeah, and parts of the Central Valley, California, and the southeastern part of California too. Sorry about that. Sunday morning, there's going to be a lot of warm lows throughout the southeast up until the mid-Atlantic. A little bit in Arizona. And the Rocky Mountains will get some chilly temperatures, along with parts of the Great Basin and the Cascades, Sierra Nevadas as well. And finally, what we have here for Sunday night, there's going to be a lot of heat throughout the south, as well as the rest of the Great Plains, desert southwest, much of California, parts of the Great Basin too. Let's talk about humidity. What do we got for humidity? Well, humidity, folks, I can tell you this, that anywhere east of the Rockies, there's going to be a lot of humidity to go around. It gets worse along the East Coast, the Gulf Coast, the Mississippi Valley, the Ohio Valley too, and a little bit of moisture along the West Coast. Tomorrow night, still the same scenario as tomorrow morning for tomorrow night, but a little more moisture in the Dakotas, and there's still some moisture in the West Coast. So what about Saturday morning? So by Saturday morning, it's the same setup as the day before, but except that northern New England will be less humid than days prior, than yesterday, than the day before, which is tomorrow. Now let's move on. There's less moisture in the West Coast than the day before. So what do we got for Saturday night? Saturday night, still a similar setup, just east of the Rockies. Plenty of humidity, and a little tiny bit of humidity that's still ongoing in the northern part of New England, but still not as humid as the rest of the east and central part of the country. Now let's move on to Sunday morning. Same setup as the days before, but except on the western side, like right in the front range of the Rockies, it'll get drier. More humidity builds up in northern New England. Also the same setup, except there's a little more dry air moving in to the western parts of the Great Plains, and just a little bit of humidity that's going to occur in southern New Mexico. Now let's talk about Cape for tomorrow morning. That's the convection, folks, you haven't noticed. There's going to be a lot of convection, upward motion throughout the Gulf Coast and Southeast Coast, the Ohio Valley, and even the Great Plains. Parts of the Northeast, too, as well. Now, what about tomorrow night? There's going to be a lot of convection in places like the Ohio Valley, the Mid-Mississippi Valley, all the way to New Jersey, and the Northern Plains will get a lot of convection, and especially many parts of Florida and parts of the Southeast too, and a little bit in the lower part of the Mississippi Valley. Just a little bit of convection in the Sierra Nevadas and parts of the leeward side of the Cascades in Idaho. Now, what about Saturday morning? A lot of convection in the Gulf, and as well as the Southeast, the Carolinas. A little bit of convection in the Ohio Valley and the Great Plains. Boy, look at all this. There's a lot of convection to go around from the Carolinas and the Mid-Atlantic all the way to the Great Plains, especially the Ohio Valley too. There's some in the Gulf Coast. Sunday morning, there's going to be plenty of convection along the southeast and the Gulf Coast. A little bit in the Great Plains, Mississippi Valley, Ohio Valley too, parts of the south, and parts of the northeast too. Finally, look at all of this. There's a lot of upward motion throughout the Mississippi, Ohio valleys, and the Great Plains too. Look at all this, and as well as the Carolinas and the Mid-Atlantic. Oh boy, this is a nightmare for those who are hoping for severe weather to not happen. But unfortunately, that hope will run low. Now, let's move on to precipitation. Okay, so let's see for tomorrow morning. For tomorrow morning, there's going to be some parts of the northeast, cloud showers and a few storms, particularly in the interior parts in northern parts of New England, especially in the Gulf Coast due to a potential tropical system with a 10% chance of development. And parts of the Carolinas get some storms. A lot of storms throughout the Ohio Valley, the Southern Plains, and stray showers and clouds throughout parts of the West Coast. So, hold on a minute, folks. Let me mute the mic. Anyway, now that I'm back, okay, so this is for tomorrow night. Oops. For tomorrow night, there's going to be a lot of storms throughout the south, the Great Plains, parts of the Ohio Valley, Great Lakes region, as well as the Pennsylvania and parts of the New York City area, and the Sierra Nevadas going up to the Northern Rockies, Bitterroot Mountains region, and the Colorado Rockies too, from New Mexico to Colorado. Now, let's see what we got for Saturday morning. So by Saturday morning, there's going to be plenty of clouds and a few showers throughout parts of the New York City area, New Jersey, the Delmarva Peninsula, and as well as the Ohio Valley, but more storms are to the west in the mid-Mississippi Valley, central Great Plains region. Plenty of cloud showers and storms along the Gulf Coast. Some clouds and showers parts of the Great Basin, and stray shower and clouds in parts of the West Coast. For Saturday night, there's going to be plenty of storms, mild storms throughout much of the South, parts of the East Coast, the Ohio Valley, lots of storms, all the way to the mid-Mississippi Valley, and plenty of storms located near the Rockies, in the Northern Rockies, Bitterroot Mountains too. Some storms in Nevada, Sierra Nevadas too. For Sunday morning, there's going to be more storms throughout the Northeast, all the way down to the Mid-Atlantic. A few storms throughout the Ohio and Mississippi valleys, and even the Dakotas. Move on to Sunday night, where there's going to be a lot of showers and clouds and some storms throughout the Mid-Atlantic, parts of the New York City area, the Ohio Valley, and even parts of the Northern Plains, and even some parts of Florida and Texas, southern Texas, New Mexico, and especially Idaho and Montana. Well, folks, we've done it, and like I said, folks, I deeply apologize for a silent stream due to background noises and having company over. I know, like I should know better, but unfortunately, the whole company thing, that part was definitely not within my control because I was not the one who invited them. And also, the background noise also beyond my control, which is obvious. So, what are we doing right now? Okay, so, do you have the weather topic of the day, but it's actually going to consist of 7 days worth of the same weather topic of the day. And hold on a minute. Okay, so weather topic of the day that I got is, what is the hottest day on record in North America? Hold on a minute. So, what happens is that for the next seven days worth of streaming, I'm actually going to do 7 continents. And the first one that we're going to do is North America. The second day, South America. Then, third one, Europe. Fourth, Africa. Sixth, Asia. Wait a second, hold on. First, North America. Second, South America. Third is in Europe. Fourth is in Africa. Fifth is in Asia. Sixth is Australia and the Oceania. And the seventh is Antarctica. So, here's the weather topic of the day, part 1. What is the hottest day on record in North America? According to the United States National Park Service, The hottest temperature ever recorded in North America and also the world is 134 degrees Fahrenheit or 56.7 degrees Celsius, recorded in Death Valley, California on July 10th, 1913. Death Valley is known for being one of the hottest and driest places in North America. The record-breaking heat occurred during a 10-day period of extreme temperatures from July 5th to 14th, 1913. So, folks, there you go. Although there were instances where it did happen, where it surpassed, but however, let's just say that didn't even come close, folks. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm back, folks. Uh, yeah, okay, so I think I may have ruined it, but if it's good, you can keep it. But I'm just gonna do it just to record, well, just to show the temperature profile. Okay, I'm gonna do a second take. As of today, July. Sorry about that. As of today, Thursday, July 24th, 2025, the hottest temperature ever recorded in North America and also the world is 134 degrees Fahrenheit or 56.7 degrees Celsius, recorded in Death Valley, California on July 10th, 1913, according to the United States National Park Service. Death Valley is known for being one of the hottest and driest places in North America. The record-breaking heat occurred during a 10-day period of extreme temperatures from July 5th to July 14th, 1913. Well, folks, that's that. So you guys will know that the next weather topic of the day will be the same thing, but in South America. All right? Now, there's a chance that I might stream Tuesday. Okay, so here's my schedule for future streams. So I am going to stream for you guys tomorrow, but what's going to happen is that I'm only going to stream from 6 to 7 p.m. tomorrow, only for the weather, for the national weather discussion, and plus the weather topic of the day. But I will take my 3-hour break for dinner, and then be back here by 10 o'clock, and then finish by 11. Sorry about that, folks. Dry throat. Then Saturday, we do another streaming, and I might stream from 6 to 8 p.m. most likely, but I'll probably see what I can do. Well, it actually depends on what's going to happen on Saturday, but hopefully it'll be 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And then Sunday, almost the same thing. Maybe there's a chance that I might do the national weather discussion. Probably 2 o'clock p.m. all the way to 3. And then after that, it'll be Kingdom Hearts. There will be Kingdom Hearts on Saturday, just so you know, folks. But Minecraft is tomorrow. Monday, there will be Minecraft with the national weather discussion from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And Tuesday, there's a possibility that I might do. Maybe I'll stream on Tuesday, which will be the national weather topic of the day, national weather discussion, and the weather topic of the day, of course. Only that. But on Wednesday of next week, I will be streaming the 6 to 8 p.m. for weather and Minecraft. But then after that, Thursday, I'm taking the day off. And then Friday, I'll get back to streaming with Minecraft. All right? I want to thank you guys for watching, and once again, I apologize for the silent stream that had occurred in the first 75 minutes of the stream because background noises that were consistent. But now I'm back, and I will count this as episode 53 of Mushroom Sitting in Minecraft. But anyway, do hit me with a follow and turn on the notifications so that you guys will know when I'll be streaming the next time. But until the next stream, stay safe, everybody. Take care of yourselves and each other. Love you all. Peace out, everybody. Signing out.